Hey, what's up, guys? There's the Dragon here. And today I want to tell you about 4 really simple methods that you can use in your daily life that will dramatically improve your overall mental and emotional health, as well as improve your overall attitude and outlook on life. Now, I've been employing these methods successfully with great results for over 13 years now. And in the last 2.5 decades, I've studied over 300 books on psychology, religion, spirituality, and general self-help that has allowed me to put together this comprehensive program for self, mental, and emotional healing. And the results have been incredible. I've helped over 400 people with this program dramatically improve their lives in just a matter of weeks or months, right? So the very first and perhaps most powerful of these is silent meditation as a practice. The key word being as a practice. So what I'm talking about is taking 5 to 7 minutes when you first get up in the morning to just sit still and breathe, trying not to focus on your thoughts, and doing the same in the evening. Now, I realize this is particularly difficult for most people, and the reason being that most people don't understand is because in our subconscious mind, there's a program of thoughts that is constantly running, a constant stream. This happens even during our sleeping hours, right? But as we practice this, that stream slows down. It gets slower and slower over time, and this practice will improve our awareness, which is absolutely imperative, integral part of healing our mental and emotional bodies, right? Now, I've been teaching this for well over 13 years now, and I've found perhaps the best way to teach people to slow their thought processes during this period of meditation is to not fight with their thoughts. See, a lot of us, as soon as we sit down and get quiet, something is going to happen to try to disturb our peace and disturb our quiet. It might be an itch or some place in the body that is slightly uncomfortable is going to get us to move. The key to this is to remain physically still during the duration of this meditative period, no matter what. Okay, that means getting in a comfortable position. I suggest doing it sitting upright with our feet flat on the floor and our hands laying on our laps. That is the most effective method that I've found over the years of teaching this. The other is to not fight thoughts when they come and to just observe them, right? A lot of us want to say, get out of here, stop thinking. No, the moment we do that, we engage those thoughts, they hook us, they carry us away. But to just observe them and let them pass. And to focus on our breathing. Even today, after over 30 years of practicing meditation, I start each silent meditation period with 10 deep breaths, and I count them down from 10 to 0. More often than not, this will help us get into a space of quiet. Now, we only need like a half a second of this quiet per session in order to dramatically improve our self-awareness, okay? So 5 minutes gives us sufficient time to acquire this half a second of quiet. And it is a practice. We'll find that over time, it gets easier and easier. Now, the harder it is for someone, the more aggravating thoughts are running in the subconscious programming cycle, okay? Eliminating those are going to require some much deeper work. But for the average person, just doing this in the morning as soon as we wake up and at night before we go to bed will dramatically improve self-awareness. I mean dramatically, in just 7 to 10 days. So operation number 2 is overt kindness to strangers. What I mean specifically is going out of our way to spread joy and happiness to the people around us throughout the course of our daily lives. I'm talking about being extra nice to the cashier at the gas station, extra nice to the cashier at the grocery store, extra nice to people in traffic, letting someone into traffic, waving at someone, smiling at someone, smiling and waving at strangers as they pass by on our daily walks or whatever. These small overt acts of kindness are going to dramatically improve our sense of self-worth and our overall attitude and outlook on life. This is a very powerful practice. Please do not dismiss this practice. Number 3 would be practicing the pause. What we're talking about is each of us at some point in time during our day, oftentimes multiple times throughout our day, become agitated by something. That morning meditation is going to help us become aware of this. And as we become more and more aware of this and we take that time to practice the pause when we're agitated and just take 10 deep breaths, right? To calm and center ourselves in a moment of agitation, and then asking ourselves, why am I agitated? And how can I solve this problem? Or can I even solve this problem? Is it something that is out of my control that I can just simply release? Doing this is a powerful practice. It will also improve self-awareness. It will improve our emotional awareness. And method number 4, also another very powerful method, is tracking our emotions through journaling. Now, this is something that we would do in our evening time just before we go to bed. It's sitting down with our journal, centering and quieting ourselves, reviewing our day mentally, and asking ourselves these 4 questions. Throughout this day, when had I been afraid, dishonest, selfish, or angry? Now, at first, it may be difficult to identify these things, but through time, this practice will make us more and more emotionally aware. Okay, but it's not just asking when throughout the day we've experienced anger, dishonesty, selfishness, or fear, but asking ourselves why. And giving our subconscious mind a moment in quietness to produce clarity as to what the root cause of these things are. Now, all the answers aren't going to come to us all at once, but with practice over time, we're going to become more and more aware. And as we become more and more aware, we're going to gain more and more control over our emotional natures and over our thoughts. Like I said, these 4 simple practices over a period of just 7 to 10 days can and will dramatically improve your overall attitude and outlook on life, depending on the amount of effort and honesty that you put into it. And if there's anybody has any questions about any of this, please feel free to hit me up in the comments. You can message me on Facebook, Eros Villa, or find me on Facebook at Zen Dragon Healing, and I'd be happy to answer any questions. Otherwise, I wish you all the best with this. I would love to see more and more people become happy and healthy, and I just want to say that I love y'all.